some of the things that have happened to us and some of the comments that we've had. So my friend here filming us, it just gives us that little bit of confidence and a little bit to feel better.
I understand. I mean,
I do understand. I totally understand.
You know, I'm out here on my own. I'm trying to, you know, I'm having a conversation. No, I don't. I'd rather just.
You're out here on your own having a conversation, but it's taken over
Not on his own.
It's taken over 6 months for you to come out and speak to us. You know where we live.
Yeah.
We live in Knutsford in Cheshire.
Yeah.
You know where our daughter lives as well, and David Fryer, her boyfriend.
Sure.
And his parents have written to you as well, and to St Hill, wanting Scientologists to stay off his land, and otherwise he's going to pursue that through the courts. So you ignore all our requests all the time.
Well, okay.
I want to know why you won't let our daughter leave Scientology.
Well,
she wants to leave in September. She wrote a letter. She wasn't forced to write that letter.
Yeah. As I understood it, like you said, she's written a letter. I've received a letter, and she's stated that she doesn't want to be a part of Scientology. I've not spoken to her personally since then. And I know that your letters were received by St Hill and by myself. And I spoke to St Hill and said, look, you know, this is a letter to both of us. You know, I've actually wrote to them and said, look, these are my comments, and you know, if they wanted to include those comments in a letter, or add my letter to their letter to you, or whatever, because it's usually then that I don't know how much you know about the structure of the organisation.
Quite a bit.
It's usually then St Hill that actually communicate on.
Yeah, we probably know more about
so.
Scientology, the organisation, than you probably ever will know.
Okay.
This is why we're actually fighting to get her out. So when I was here, the last protest, Tracy Fish, she said she's your second in command.
Well, she's yeah. I mean, the organisational structure is myself.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 executive secretaries underneath that, and she's one of those 3. Basically.
She said to me that you had written to us saying that Rebecca is out of Scientology, she's not a Scientologist anymore, and she won't be in the future.
Well, I wrote a letter which was effectively to the 2 of you, but I sent it to St Hill either to include with the letter that they send or whatever. But I understand now. I know I got you. I saw the letter that you sent to Tracy last week.
So it's got to go to them and then it can come to us.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So are you telling us that Rebecca Thurston, our daughter, is not a Scientologist anymore, and she will not be in the future, meaning your organisation will shut its doors on her? She will not go into, you will not sell her any more books as far as you're aware. You know, she could go in disguise or whatever, but as Rebecca Thurston with her credit card or debit card, you will not sell her any more stuff.
Well, if I can go back a step further, what is the disagreement? What's the thing that you don't want to happen, or that you don't want?
We do not want her to be involved in Scientology, going into any of the orgs, going on the free winds again, because she's been on that twice, and that's another story. Pardon?
Yeah, she has.
Yes, she has, yeah. We want it in writing from St Hill or from Los Angeles or wherever, or Clearwater, that she is not a Scientologist, she won't be a Scientologist ever in the future, and you won't sell her any more stuff. As for David Fryer, her boyfriend, that's entirely up to him. She has been brainwashed by Scientology. You probably won't think that and believe that, but when she came back off the free winds, where she did do 8 hours a day for 6 days a week, because I've got her paperwork with that, and where she signs every day what she does, the checklist, she came home, and since then she has been, when we mention Scientology, she goes into a trance, and I mean a trance, she'll stare straight in our eyeballs, and she will not let anything through, and that is part of the training within Scientology. And she's actually told us that as well. And she apologises when she does that, because she says, I don't know I'm doing that. She's shutting off her critical mind. So that is why we want her out, because she's not herself. She's lying like there's no tomorrow to us.
Lying.
She's lying about her at the early stages after the free win. That's no, I'm not doing it. We've got evidence, bank statements that she spent money with yourselves in London in February at Victoria Street Org. She lied that she said, no, I've not been there. Then we got it out of her. Yes, I have, and I'm very sorry for lying.
Right.
So that's just some typical things about her change of mind to do with Scientology.
Right. So
that's not good. So that daughter never lied.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Lying is not good. No.
It has changed her as a person. She's changed from being a good kid to a changed person. So it's just we're not.
What changes have you seen? What's happening?
We're lying. My daughter never ever lied to me. She was brought up not to lie, and she never needed to lie because we've always managed to compromise on anything that she wanted to do, any party she wanted to go to. We could always come to some form of arrangement, some form of compromise. But with this, so we've had that, and as I say, it's sort of as I try to talk to her, she gets it's she's just not listening to
the mindset. Mindset.
She was not happy because we sent a letter out, so she had a go at me. She never has a go at me, and I didn't.
You mean the letter that you sent into?
Yes, the first one. She was not happy about it at all, and I didn't like the look in her eyes. I didn't like the look on her face, and that was that's something I've never seen in my daughter. And she's 22, so I wasn't happy about it. Not happy at all.
So
I've had, we've been told in a roundabout way that she's possibly going to disconnect from us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that for me is very worrying. I only have one child, and I love her to pieces, and we have done everything we can for her. She has had the best education. And
She's got up to
she has actually, yeah.
Excellent, we paid for that.
Very good education.
It's cost us thousands and thousands of pounds, and we don't regret any of it.
And I don't want to lose Becky, and I don't want to lose David. I think a lot of David. He's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
And I want to have my family. We are very family oriented. I want my family and I want my grandchildren.
Well, why
I don't think I'm going to get that.
Right.
I think they're going to shy away from us because of everything.
Why would you think that? I don't. That's what I don't understand is why you would think that they would do.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
Because of L. Ron Hubbard's policy letters, which I've got some in here, the original ones, these bulletins and everything, it's all there in black and white. You probably haven't seen it yourself. I mean, you probably don't agree with fair game. Probably never heard of it.
I have heard of it, yeah.
Right. And they say that was abolished some years ago. But they haven't. They've abolished the word fair game, but the carrying on with it still carries on.
Well,
we've been fair gamed at home.
How's that?
We've been watched by a vehicle. We've informed the police. We've got the registration number. I've filmed him as well. So next time he comes, he's in trouble. He really is.
Yeah.
We've had the death threat, which Macclesfield police have taken very seriously.
A
death threat, yes.
From who?
Well, if you watch our videos on YouTube, you'll see a lot. I believe you can't watch these things because you're not supposed to look at critical things about Scientology, and that's one of the other main reasons we want her out of it. She's only getting one side of the story, which is Scientology's side.